The pressure is on for St. John's. They got to get it done now. And look, I know you're like, what are you talking about, Dex? It's been a great regular season for St. John's. And yes, it has been. No doubt about that at all. 27 victories in the regular season. That matches a program record. 18-2 record in Big East play. That matches what UConn did, defending national champions just last year. The team's red hot. They've won 16 out of their last 17 games. They have 4 quad one victories. This team has a legitimate shot at a number 2 seed in the NCAA tournament. But, as we all know, the regular season ain't the postseason. And that's where things change. And now, it is time for St. John's to elevate their game. Can they be about that? Can they elevate their game? Well, it's a lot harder when it comes to single elimination. Where is your confidence level in this St. John's team stepping it up in the postseason? And I think this St. John's team definitely has to show out in the Big East tournament. That means win the Big East tournament. Yeah, it's nice that they won the Big East regular season tournament, but we just talked about that. The regular season is the regular season. Now is time when the boys become men and they grow up and show what they're made of in this single elimination play. Now, if you look at the regular season, I do think there's actual reason for you to be confident about this Johnny squad and what they can do in the postseason. And I don't think you have to look any further than their final regular season victory on the road in Marquette, getting it done in overtime. Zuby Ejiofor with a huge buzzer beater, his second of the year. So we've seen this team come up in the clutch. We saw in that game Kadari Richmond with a triple-double, first since 1999, make a big steal at the end to get it done. This team is tough as nails. They've shown us that on defense. A lot left to be desired on offense, but they can defend. They can get physical. They can be tough. They're led by a coach in Rick Pitino that is going to demand nothing less of his team. So I think this team has had adversity through the season. They've played in tight games. Their losses have all been close, 7 points or less. This is a team that is absolutely battle-tested. But battle-tested in the regular season is one thing, folks. As I said, you got to level up in the playoffs. This St. John's team has the ability to do that, and that'll start in the Big East tournament. But it's about, can they do it? They've talked tough all year. They've backed it up. They've been about what they have said they've been about in terms of being a team and bringing it together. But this is really going to start, because we like to talk about March Madness and how crazy it can get and how it's March Madness time. This is the time they've got to show. It's going to start with the Big East tournament. So the question is this going to be a March to remember for the St. John's Red Storm? Because it sure has been a regular season to remember for the team that plays in Queens, New York's basketball team. But it's really about what you do in March if you want to be up there with the legends. And now the pressure's on. It's St. John's time.